Hi, Steve.
Hi, Bart. Thank you for having me again. I
Good to see
appreciate it. I like coming here, as you well know. It's my favorite place to come during the day.
Michigan Theater is one of my favorite places.
Right?
Saturday night, big concert. You've
Sold out.
Oh,
Sold out.
can't even get a ticket.
Well, there may be some upper balcony seats, way the farthest seats in the background that may be available. We're going to see what the releases are. Sometimes there's releases the day of the show.
Which means the artist says, go ahead, sell these.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I know you're looking for volunteers to work
We are.
the
We
shows.
need ushers to work, and it's not easy. I understand that. We've redesigned the way the people enter that are sitting in the balcony now. If they're in the balcony, they come around to the southernmost side of the theater. Those doors, double doors that I come out of to come here. By the, between the parking lot, the parking lot of the health food store, Walt's, my favorite place, and the county building, my second favorite place. And people will come around that way and enter the building, and then they'll go straight in. They will present their tickets. The police will wand them, and they'll make a hard left and go right up the stairs. We have an hour to get 1,100 people into that place safely.
Oh,
so last month for Jamie Johnson and the big concert, it was another sellout. We did it, and it did alleviate a lot of the congestion near the front of the building, the front by the concession stand and the bar area. There is a full bar upstairs. There are full concessions upstairs. There are more bathrooms up there, than that are down.
There's more upstairs and downstairs.
Correct, right.
You'll have had more sellouts in 2022 than ever in the history of the theater.
Yes, I believe that's, I
Because the
believe
next one coming up, A Boy Named Sue.
Boy Named Tom?
Boy Named Tom.
Girl Named Tom.
Girl Named Tom. That's nearing sellout status.
It's about 800 seats are sold, and we expect that one to sell right out, yeah.
Last week, the comedy show, how was that?
Comedy show, we had, 300 people. It was a nice, beautiful crowd, and per person, they did very well per person as far as how many dollars each person spent. So it was great. All comedians, and we're bringing back the same group under the direction of Mike Jeter, the guy who was on your show. He's going to bring another show on September 9th. So we're looking forward to that. And it looks like we're going to get kind of a big name
Comedy's
comedian.
big
name comedian for September 9th. So stay tuned. I don't want to say right now who it is because I really don't know.
Can you say his initials?
I have no idea who it is.
Oh.
All I know is we're gonna spend some money and get a really good comedian, a big name comedian for September 9. We saw that we could make it work. We're trying to involve the black community more, and it's one way to do it, and that's one of our big major goals.
Yeah.
So
you should try to get Chris Rock. He's pretty hot right now.
Yeah, I would love to have him come, but we couldn't afford Chris Rock, not even before the slap heard around the world. But he's expensive, but he's great.
Well, his tickets suddenly just exploded.
Did they really?
Yeah.
I think everybody thought he was probably going to talk about it, and my understanding was he said nothing about it. He said, I'm not going to talk about it yet because
keep selling tickets.
as long as I keep selling these tickets. So yeah, it's a weird world. Those guys are all basically crazy. I think when you get to that level, you're insane because every waking hour is focused on how do I look good, how do I do this, how do I look, how am I going to be, how am I going to look, what about me? It's so insane that they have no real grasp on the...
I don't feel sorry for them, but I do in a way that they want it to be an actor, they want it to be, but the what comes with it, all of that microscopic attention, you can't make one move without 3,000 cameras in your face.
Right. And then in the end, they're on a bed and they can't hold their own mud, and that's it. It's the same for all of us. It's just a weird way to get there, but they're all going to end up the same place you and I are.
But they've got all these people telling them how wonderful they are all the time.
Yeah. Living the myth, a dream.
Do you have that?
Absolutely not. No, but even at this small time level, like being a bar musician, it's like you're delusional. You do become delusional. And my wife would tell you that in a minute. She goes, yeah, because I'd say, oh yeah, we had a great crowd. But what I don't see is there were 20 people in front of me, and then the rest of the room was empty. But in my mind, like, wow, we tore it up. We did a great job, man. People were going nuts. Well, the 5 people in front of you were, but out in the room, and you're wondering why, man, I don't know why we don't get more money, And now that I deal with musicians, they're the same. They're nuts too, They're delusional.
Because now you're booking some really big names. Are you dealing with the prima donnas, with the riders? They want the green M&Ms and all that?
Not bad. And Scott pretty much takes care of all that stuff. We haven't had too many. Travis Tritt, that wasn't a Vitale show, but it was another promoter. He's really private. So, I've never even spoken to any of these people.
No? You don't get to rub shoulders?
Don't even care to.
What do they do for food and stuff?
Well, Julie Taluki brought in food for Travis, and it was great. And then the chicken place here just did it for the
Dirty Bird.
Dirty Bird did it for the show 2 weeks ago, and they loved it. They did it for Dirty Bird did it for the comedians. They loved it. Grand River has brought in a lot of food for different acts. Everybody in town. I mean, we have such cool restaurants,
Isn't that neat to see? Because the shows that you're bringing people in, especially the sellouts, people are waiting in line to get to a restaurant.
Right. And I send out the text and I send out an email, and I say, come down early, park early, anywhere. Make your reservations, and then it's not a rush to get into the door. Because it's going to be kind of nuts getting all those people in 1 hour.
Right.
And that always scares me.
The restaurants, they know, and then they need to adjust and accommodate, right?
They know, but I really don't do a great job of going around telling them it's coming, but it seems like most of them know.
What movies are coming up?
We just finished our series, so now we're working on our summer series for kids. Looks like 10 weeks, too.
Is that longer than before?
Yeah, usually 8 weeks usually, but
any of that summer festivals?
We're still battling back. Yeah, I can tell you all about that too. Yeah. We have partnered with the DDA again in the symphony, and we have 3 outdoor films we're going to do. We have about 6 food truck Tuesdays, which are cool. We just do the entertainment, supply the PA and the phone call to get the people there. They love me out there. There's millions of them. I've already talking to these musicians. I go, yeah, okay. And you can be there by 11, right? So, then the Steve's JSO is doing the outdoor show again. Their concert, it's called Summer Pops. And then we're going to do a bigger band for Summer Solstice. This is pending, all the finances fall into place. So I'm hopeful, and I'm hopeful, that what I'm working on. That
I know you're working on. A little bird, you told me you're going to be running in the Boston Marathon one day.
Yes,
I'm going to be. After Easter.
I'm not actually running in the Boston Marathon. I will run next to my daughter-in-law and yell for her, go.
You're going to the Boston.
Heidi, go. Yeah.
And that's Patriot Day, April 17th.
I don't know. Easter is 17th, isn't it?
Yeah. So that'd be neat.
Yeah, we're flying out. Steve and I are going.
Your daughter-in-law's running in it?
Michael's wife, and she is in her 40s, like 42. She qualified last year, and then something happened. We had COVID, and they didn't have it, and then but her time held up, and it'll be fun. I talked to Michael this morning. We're all gung-ho, and all the grandkids are going to be there, so. Should be a fun day. I know you just spent a bunch of time with the grandkids, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Karen told me yesterday. That went well. So, I haven't been to Boston before, and
you've never been to Boston?
No, I haven't.
Don't drive.
I'm not going to rent a car. I'm not renting a car.
Don't rent a car. Whatever you do, you can't drive in Boston.
Right, I'm not going to. So Michael said, don't buy, because I was thinking about renting a car, and Michael said, don't. So,
then you have to find a place to park the car.
Park. So anyway, back to the summer schedule. 3 movies outdoors. Every car show we're having a band, live band. A couple of those car shows are going to be national act bands, bigger bands, and then we're going to have local bands for the other ones. So we're looking forward to that, and everybody's working with us on that.
Can't wait. Lots always going on at the Michigan Theater now.
Oh, right now, you know what we have going right now?
What?
Our office is totally pulled apart because Prominent Design is up there. Restoration of all the windows in the front, in the office and the apartment, so we're going to be able to open them up. It's
Oh, awesome.
It's going to be great.
Serving the Michigan Theater for now 10 years.
One
decade. A decade of first-class service by Steve Tucker.
I love that place.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for all you do for the community and the Michigan Theater. That's it. We're all